I'm in the company of urban anthropologist and research scholar Dr. Janice Pearlman. Dr. Pearlman is also the founder and president of the Megacities Project. That is a global nonprofit organization designed to shorten the lag time between ideas and implementation in urban problem solving. And I want to hear from you, how do you do that?
Well, I came upon this when I was a professor at University of California, Berkeley, in the Department of City Planning. And I noticed that there was about a 25-year lag time between what researchers who were doing field work all over the world in urbanization processes noticed about these incoming migrants and settlements and what was being done in public policy. So I was wondering
25 years
why
is a
it
quarter
took,
century.
Yes, exactly, a whole generation. So why did it take a generation for the knowledge base to reach the people in the decision-making process in public policy? So what I did is created a nonprofit organization with teams in each of the largest cities of the world. I limited it to the biggest 20 cities so that would be enough.
Hence megacities.
Hence megacities. And in each city, we had a methodology for how to identify successful urban innovations that met a set of criteria based on value criteria, process, voice, sort of practicality, and something that changed the rules of the game. So it wasn't just an innovation because we did something a little differently, it was a different logic of who was at the table, exactly, who was at the table, what were the incentives, what were the disincentives. And what we were able to do is, through this methodology, surface the untold marvelous ideas that people at the grassroots had put into practice that could be scaled up to public policy. And then in each city we had, because we worked with people from every sector in the city, we had a steering committee. They were attentive to when a new opportunity would open in the political process for something to change.
Okay.
And when that opportunity opened, they already had on the shelf a whole bunch of policy-ready ideas for that. Let's say it was an environmental opportunity, a new environmental minister or secretary. And
so they were monitoring the
situations. They were always
for
finding the solutions. And then at the second that opportunity came, they were the broker, and they went to the person in the window, and they said, you don't have time to do research on this, you have a very short time. Here are 5 things that worked in other cities, maybe you can benefit from those.
That sounds
and
fabulous.
So we moved it to almost instantaneous.
Wonderful. When you say global organization, you mean global. This was...
So we had teams, and this was the biggest, I mean, I don't know how I could do this because I had no idea how difficult it would be, but it was my image. In each of these 20 cities, we had teams of people on the ground from that city who were born and raised in that city and loved their city, working on this constant search through our methodology to identify innovations.
So that's the Megacities Project. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Dr. Pearlman. Thank you.
You're welcome.